Long before I knew the term design thinking, I think we were actively engaging in the process. I'm Jennifer Nichols. I'm the Digital Scholarship Librarian at the University Libraries. I'm also one of the directors of the iSpace. And the iSpace is the co-working and makerspace located in the Science Engineering Library. As a librarian, I feel like a lot of my career I've been charged with developing programs that are valuable to the public that we serve. The whole point of doing this work is to try new things, and I know sometimes we come with a very good idea. We think, I have this great idea, so it requires us to be a little humble in that we want to give it up to the process when we ask someone to go through design thinking. So the implementation is really a way to test whether if your good idea is really a good idea, right? And if you're not willing to try that, then you don't really get the benefit of all the work that you put in at the front end. So implementation, I think it sounds, or the traditional use of the word is you do that at the end, but really I think you really need to think about it as part of the circle, not the end of something. You can have a lot of ideas in your head and you can think that you have predicted what's going to happen, but until you see somebody actually being in a space that you have tried to create, or practicing, or using a software that you're developing, whatever it is that's your test, then you really don't know. But you're in kind of observation mode all the time, thinking about what could be better, how can you change it. Often when things don't go well, we have to kind of go back through and say what worked, what didn't work, what are we trying to achieve, and all of the cycles of design thinking, in some ways, we're engaged in that process. And so one of the roles that we play is introducing people to emerging technologies. HTC Vive, which is virtual reality headset. It was the first one that you could stand up and walk around with. Virtual reality allows you really to go into a new space, right? Or to do things that you couldn't necessarily do in real time. So in terms of implementation, what's interesting is there's an opportunity to create content for virtual reality, right? To build new worlds, to build new opportunities and experiences. We're always learning new things. Every time somebody from a different point of view walks into our space, we learn new things about them if we're willing to think about it that way, that everything that we do here is a test and is a pilot of some sort, then we have the opportunity to gain insight.